What is up, Saltcasters? Hope you're having a wonderful day. We just recorded an excellent episode. We had Athena on the podcast, G2 Athena. She has an incredible story about how she got started in Rocket League and a lot of other crazy behind-the-scenes stories of all the different lands that she's been to and just being involved in the scene for a long time. And of course, we do talk a bit about, her and Rizzo and what it's like being a woman in esports and practically 1,000 topics. This is one of my favorite episodes, actually. She really came ready to chat, ready to talk. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. Before you get into the episode, head over to my Discord and join there, discord.gg/Smellsworth. All these episodes, as soon as they go live on YouTube, are posted there instantly and automatically, as well as the audio versions. And we're starting to do other stuff in there as well, like have people vote on who's going to be on the Saltcast and other sorts of content in there. So stop on by, join up, and enjoy the episode. Quick question. What are you salty about? This is a good segue to you not being Ted Lasso. What are you salty about?
Oh, there's a list. Okay, where do I begin? I'm salty that, oh my gosh. I'm salty that, okay, so listen, when I'm right now, I'm not in my normal setup, right? I didn't realize how bad Wi-Fi users, when they play Rocket League, have it. Like, I feel spoiled, like, having, like, an Ethernet connection, right?
Okay.
Or, like, and just having that, like, high-speed internet. I literally, if the ball lags, like, 2 seconds or, like, literally, like a little to the left or a little to right, I lose it. And now I can't play ranked. I literally can't play ranked while I'm here. But that's one of the things.
You didn't know how good you had it until you didn't, basically.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like there was going to be a list there. Is that then you just said one thing? So surely there's got to be more saltiness.
Oh yeah, my teammates, the internet, like I could go on. No, but that's mainly what I've been salty about.
That's good. At least it'll be short term salt then, because you'll get to go back.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll be actually negative salt. Sugar, maybe.
Sugar. Hopefully.
Yeah, you're going to be so happy to get back on that connection, right?
Oh yeah, yay, more Rocket League. Woo! So excited. Haha.
Athena just wrote to me yesterday. Was it yesterday? And you're saying that it was 4 years ago. That was it exactly that day 4 years ago? It
was exactly that day.
Wow.
That was like crazy coincidence.
So yeah, 4 years ago is pretty much when you started streaming Rocket League. But was Rocket League the first game? Because I know like part of the story, but I don't think I know the full story, like how exactly you got into streaming and how you got into streaming Rocket League in particular at the very beginning. But yeah, it's been 4 years since you basically started and then immediately blew up, I would say, to being a full-time streamer.
I mean, so I was in university. So I went to UT Dallas my freshman year, and then I wasn't really happy with living in Dallas because I'd lived in Austin my whole life. And so I was going to decide that
is a downgrade. That's definitely a downgrade. Mm-hmm. Austin to Dallas, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, no, I'm going to finish my course at community college and I'm going to transfer to UT Austin. While I was taking my course at a community college, my friends were like, you've gamed your whole life. Haha. Why don't you game on Twitch? Like, why don't you just stream it? And I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know esports. I don't know that Twitch existed. It just wasn't one of the things that I had prioritized, right? And I started my Twitch channel. My friends would lurk in my chat, and I played this game called Shell Shock. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it's this little tank game that you literally drive around and you fight other tanks, and you it's just a little tank game, right? And so I started streaming that, and I didn't have a mic, I didn't have a headset, I didn't have anything. Pretty much I had a wireless mouse and keyboard sitting on a couch, and my TV was my monitor. I didn't have like a full setup or anything.
Wow.
And after like a week of playing that game, I found 2 of my mods to this day. Like, I've had people that have stayed like with me majority of the time that I met during that time. And those 2 people went and got me helped me raise money for my headset and my webcam. My mom was super freaked out over it. And then eventually my mom was like, camera on the internet, like, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
And then I was able to upgrade my internet or my family's internet to be able to stream Rocket League. And then everything just completely blew up after that. So
Wow.
Was it in the house that you're currently in? Are you back visiting the fam right now at the stream house? At the original stream house? No?
no, so right now I'm on a vacation with my family because they're just like, we need to do something. We need to do something because the year of like quarantine, they're like, we gotta do something. So I'm traveling right now. But and no, it's been crazy to see how much everything has changed in the past 4 years, and going from upgrading my internet to being able to like have like one of my dream setups now. No, not right now, but like it's still at the time.
Very low standards for dreams. That's good because you're
Yeah.
rarely going to be disappointed. No, I said that because I think you used to have a similar kind of background that you currently have. It's like a door window, right? Like when you started streaming, it was kind of like you're just in this sort of, I wasn't sure what it looked like, a kitchen or a porch sort of area with one of them doors and a curtain. It was like very obviously just like, this is, just where
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
remember
do
that,
this.
Johnny. How did you remember that?
I don't know what it is. I'm usually like very unobservant for the most obvious things, but then really weird things that nobody else can remember, I just have a clear image in my head of what it was. That's what I remember whenever my memory of your first streams. You had some kind of window that looked exactly like that behind you. So you're just chilling out. Was on the TV as well? That was the TV monitor, right?
So I had a laptop to look at chat, and then like those little Logitech cameras, right? The C910. I had a high chair that I put in front of my couch, and I would balance the webcam on it. So that's how I would stream every time. So if you look at every single stream that I had, my camera angle was different because I had to balance it off the chair. Yeah. Because I was just like, okay, you got to do what you got to do. And so I was like, okay, this works.
It's like one of those things that you think, okay, yeah, this will do for a short-term solution, and then it never gets replaced. It will always be that. I think a lot of streamers do that. Even like really big, successful streamers to this day, their setup is just so janky, like so bad, because they're just settling for it. I mean, yeah, it sounds like Matt. You sound like you're ahead of Matt though. Back then, Matt's like a disaster trying to get his production set up. So even way back at the beginning, you had him beat.
It's just. I've got I very quickly got the good equipment, but am just an idiot. I'm just like a boomer. I just don't know what I'm doing. Also all of my first streams were like basically me casting with Johnny, and I'd never really cast before. So not only am I thinking about casting, I'm trying to run OBS for the first time. I'm trying to do all my sound for the first time. The first time we did the salt cast, I'm pretty sure the sound didn't work for like 15 minutes straight or something.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah, that was my first time streaming. So and all of these things. And so, but Johnny, now if something goes wrong like that, I don't care. I'm like, oh yeah, turns out everything blows up all the time. It doesn't really matter. But at the time I'm like, oh my God, I have to get this fixed. We're going to lose all the users. Oh no. And
they come here for the bad production quality. Actually,
I've allowed it to become a meme because it makes it easier to deal with. So whatever. It's cool.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. So for the grid, G2 had asked if I wanted to host it, right? And I was like, I don't know if you guys have seen that. Like, there'd be me running production, right?
Yeah.
So I turned to my mods and I'm like, listen, MS Paint, you got it. That's our production. That's our overlay. So literally it's just all over Paint. So it's okay. The scuffness, I feel it. You know what? Sometimes it's just the best route to go.
Your Goldmine player cards were like some of the coolest things I'd ever seen.
Man.
Those were super cool. Those were super, super cool.
That's I'm all about that. The low production quality is so good. There's a big range of if your production is good enough, like really, really good, then suddenly it's like, okay, that's fantastic. But if it's anywhere in the kind of mid to reasonably high range, I think that actually is beaten by absolutely scuffed tier production. It's more entertaining to watch a scuffed production than something that's kind of just okay. I like that a lot. I mean, it reminds me of Tyler One's, what was it called?
Oh my God, A Day in the Life.
The Tyler One big tournament, you had 360,000 views, and it was just the most scuffed thing ever. I thought that was fantastic. It's inspirational. You got to make it as bad as possible, but still functional. The MS Paint overlay, I loved it. I'm all about that. That's great.
Exactly.
You mentioned that you were in uni. Is that the same as uni for UK? Because uni UK is like the
yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out all of these slang words.
We just sometimes call it college as well. University,
Yeah.
college.
Oh, it's the same thing.
It's the
University
same
college.
thing.
Is the same?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh,
We
The
like,
more you know.
yeah, like I think if
Oh my.
the one distinction would be is if it's like a 2-year college, but people would probably say community college or say something else that would
Mhm.
indicate that it's like a special 2-year program. But usually when we say somebody's going off to college, it's just like you saying somebody's going off to university. It's the same.
So that actually I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's real.
See, if you weren't streaming Rocket League, would you have continued with that career path? Do you think, or
Oh,
would you do
yeah.
something different?
I'd probably have already graduated by now. Yeah, I definitely would have just gone the normal route, like go to college for 4 years and get your degree, find a job. I was getting my degree in marketing, actually. So it's kind of streaming, but yeah, I definitely would not be where I am now. I didn't expect to be where I am now, looking back at it. And it was very difficult to explain to my parents, hey, mom and dad, I'm not going to get a 4-year degree right now. I'm going to put a pause on it because I want to pursue video games. They did not take that very well.
Wow. That's interesting. So actually, it was 1 year, right, that you did, and then you just paused it and did streaming from then.
Yeah. So
right. Okay.
it was. I just never expected the things to be where they are now.
Do you want to go back and do it at any point? Are you going to do it like part time, full time in the future? Or are you just like not decided?
Oh yeah. I definitely want to go back to university because I think university is something important, right? And it is. I don't know, my whole family went, and I'm very fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go. And I think looking back at it now, I definitely later on, maybe when things slow down a bit, I would definitely.
What do you
go
think
back.
that will be? Are you gonna go back like you're gonna be like old and you're going back? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I would be
like you're gonna retire and you're
old.
like, now it's time for that degree. Let's go.
I'm gonna go take my paint classes and I'm gonna go and get my school degree.
Let's go.
Do it. Be that person. That's awesome. I mean, whenever you have like the really old person in the class, you're like, oh wow, I respect that. And actually, they're all. I mean, I don't know about like there's a couple of like mature students, not just like mature students who's actually like just 20 or whatever, just a few years back, but like really much older, and they were all so cool. They were like everybody got along with them really well in my university. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
They're really funny actually.
They're just like normal humans, and everybody's like,
they're just like two older guys who were like super. I mean, I'm from Glasgow, so they were just like really Glaswegian accent kind of thing.
Oh,
just absolute characters. They're hilarious. Older guys. So yeah, definitely be that person. Be the cool. Like everybody will look to you for the life advice, and you'll be like, actually, life advice. Sorry, don't have that either. I'm a streamer. What do you think I know? Like,
no, I'm really gonna be the grandma that's like baking cookies for the class and be like, oh, don't worry, I got you cookies.
Do you think like streaming this much? Did you miss? Do you think you missed out on anything? Because you stream a lot and you've done a ton of Rocket League traveling and content creation. Is there stuff that you said you left university? Is there other stuff that you've had to put on pause besides that, and you want to go back to do, or you feel like you may have missed out on for this whole career path you've gone for?
I think that because I decided to go on this career path, it's actually opened up more opportunities and more doors for me than it has closed. And looking back at it, I'd still go the route that I did instead of diverting to another path, even if I did miss some opportunities, right? Because everyone has their university experience and everyone has those memories, right? Well, for me, it was a clear choice. Like, this is something that I'm passionate about. These are the memories that I want to be making, and this is the path that I want to go on. So it has been a journey. It's been a journey just to see everything unfold, whether it would be with streaming, Twitch, the Rocket League community. It's been unreal.
I actually dropped out as well. Do you know that, Johnny? Did you know that I dropped out? Yeah, I dropped out my freshman year, but mostly just because I was like just unhappy. I was just unhappy at school, and at first I was like really apologetic for it for like a long time because it's just like you're supposed to go. That's what you're supposed to do. And then eventually just built up enough skills and was like, okay, I guess I'm okay with not going. And now it doesn't even come up anymore. But it did for a while. I assume you'll probably look back and think that it was just fine for you to make that decision. It seems like you're doing something you really like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't be here still doing it almost every single day if I didn't.
Every single day for almost a year.
Yeah. What else do you like apart from the actual streaming? What like there's a lot of other stuff that comes with what you're doing right now. I'm sure
Mhm.
that you would maybe
Mhm.
well it'd be difficult to imagine doing that in a normal job. The amount of traveling and the amount of like I mean having fans for a start. Like what other stuff do you
Oh, that's
really
weird. It's weird
enjoy?
to think about it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's just like, how could this happen outside of streaming? You know, it's just hard to imagine a world where you can end up having fans for whatever it is you end up doing. It's just the majority of jobs is not going to happen like that. So, yeah,
Mhm.
events, traveling, is this all like stuff that you're passionate about as well?
I I love traveling. I that is something that when I was little, my dad and my family made the decision like if we travel somewhere, we're never going there again. Because there's too much of the world to see, there's too many places to go.
Interesting.
And so I've been very fortunate to be able to travel to I've been to Spain, Germany, UK, Morocco, Turkey, Russia, you name it. And
Wow.
I literally have been trying to see as much of the world as I can. And I think with streaming and just being able to travel, whether it be for events or just on vacation, I think that perfectly aligns with what I want to do. And I'm very, very thankful for it because I just love seeing the world. I feel like there's just so much of the world to see. And my life has just started. So it's gonna be fun.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Have you been to Norway?
Oh no. Oh no. Out of all the questions. Okay. The one trip that my family went to Norway, I went to a dream hack because I was like, I have to go to this event. And my mods, majority of my mods at the time, all from Norway. I don't know what it was, but people from Norway, they just like to hang out with my stream, right? And I
Mhm.
get made fun of all the time for missing that trip because I could have visited a bunch of my friends there.
What land
So,
was it? What land was it?
oh God, I'm not sure. Oh, what was it?
Was it in America, the DreamHack, or
I
was
think
it
it was
Europe?
in I think it was in America. I
Probably
don't know
like
if it was
Dallas, right? It had to
I
be
think it was
Dallas.
like
It was always
mm,
Dallas.
I think it was
DreamHack.
Atlanta. Wasn't there was a
Oh
DreamHack
yeah,
in
there was. There
Atlanta.
was. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. DreamHack Atlanta. True.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
is that why you have the Norwegian flag on your car? Is that like a rest in peace to this trip? Is that like a memorial to the
So
trip you missed?
no, I had the Norwegian flag because when I first started streaming, again, a bunch of my mods were from Norway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we made this team called B2 because we were making fun of G2, right? Hindsight, I didn't know I was gonna sign with them, but
There's a
yep,
lot to
here we
make
are.
fun of. A lot to make fun of. You're right.
Oh yeah. So I had the Norwegian flag because like, we're B2 and my mods are Norway, so I'm gonna be a Norwegian, right? And then I just kept it on. I think I have like, oh God, I have so much time on that flag. And it was just kind of like a staple. And then once my flag, my community flag came out, I was like, rest in peace. You had your journey. It's been a good 4 years. It is time. So
Wow.
yep.
Salute. Cheers to the Norway flag.
Mhm.
See chat. You need questions answered. I get them answered. Keep them coming.
There you go. I mean, we had you. Didn't we have like on your player card for SMUG Norway? It was like the
Yeah,
nationality.
you guys had that.
Yeah, I think we did. I don't know who did that
I
actually.
don't either. Yeah.
It wasn't either of us, so I don't know who did this. We've
Shout
got
out,
Brilliant.
shout out, Smug Team. We got a cheeky bunch in there.
very, very cheeky bunch,
They're doing a good job. Doing
They
a
also
real good
made
job.
Marcy German when he's actually Turkish, so I think that was actually a little bit more.
Stop.
Yeah, I think that Marcy was actually like annoyed about that one. Again, I didn't call the shots on this, so I don't know who's making these decisions. It was
That's kind of
secretly
funny.
delegated.
Probably should have put
Um,
Germish or something.
yeah, yeah, Marcy. I mean, apparently, whenever we get the nationality wrong, it doesn't bode well. So we'll have to get it right next time.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Man, we have to talk about. There's so much to talk about actually with you,
Mhm.
Athena. So I know that chat will be really interested to find out more about this topic in particular. So
Yeah.
RL pros are kind of like looked up to in a lot of ways. It's a very
Mhm.
mysterious kind of specimen.
Yeah.
But there's more than just the professional gamer aspect. There's also the behind the scenes aspect.
Mhm.
And everybody, I'm sure, would love to know what it's like to date a Rocket League pro. What's the good, what's the bad,
What's the weird?
what is the weird? Yeah,
There's
Oh,
got
I
to
have
be some weird.
so many weirds.
PG edition, relatively.
Okay. So next part, next story. Never mind.
Onwards.
No. Oh God. So I'm gonna start out when I first met him, right? So when he hosted me, I had just maybe a month before I'd gotten out of like a 1.5-year relationship, and I was like I'm not looking for anyone. I was very driven, like, I'm gonna focus on myself. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna tell the story of how I met him. So Dylan hosted me the 18th, 2016, right? And his whole chat's like, oh, you should mod him. You should mod him right now. You should mod it, like, he deserves it. And I was like, I don't know who this person is. I was like, if they're important, yeah, I'll mod him. Do mod.
Wing chat. That's a wing chat.
Oh, they're 100% wingman for him. They literally said he hangs out with the coolest dudes. He wears the freshest of clothes.
Yes.
He builds hospitals in Africa. He's 6'5". He's jacked. I could go on. That whole copy pasta, they were there for him. But then I modded him, and then they switched. They were like, unmod him. He doesn't deserve it. Ban him right now. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know. So after that stream happened, he was like, hey, I'm so sorry about chat. They got overwhelmed. And I was just like, no, it's fine. Thank you so much for the host. It really means a lot with me. And then he says, I actually typically don't host girls. And I was like, okay, like, I see you. Okay.
Nice line, Rizzo. Nice line. I'm going to write that one down, buddy.
He hosts another girl the day after.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that was accurate information right there. You used to watch Rizzo's stream a lot.
Green-haired Australian. And I still remember it to this day because I was livid. Because I was like, this guy's just trying to use his platform to get to me. I'm not going to do that. I was talking to my mom. I'm like, no, like, that's not the type of person I'm going to be with. No, thank you. I'm not looking for anything. No, nothing. And then my mom's like, he seems nice. Give him a chance. He's fine. Yeah, I'm sure he's
Wait. Did she watch his stream? She was like doing research on him.
Yeah, she was doing research.
Oh, that is terrifying. That is terrifying from from your perspective. That had to be so scary. Like, what's he gonna say? Don't say anything stupid. Wow.
Oh, you have no idea. I have a funny story after that.
Okay. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Wait, how did he recover? How did he recover from this horrible decision? Clearly a bad decision. I think we can all agree, chat. Ones in chat, if that was a terrible decision. Oh my God, it's a wall of ones. There's so many ones. All right, let's keep going. That is insane. What are you thinking, Rizzo?
So then we start talking, and I was still mad. Like a week after, I was like, he was talking to me every day. I was still mad. And at one point, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I went and looked up. I knew that he played Minecraft, right? I went and looked up a link to Minecraft School Planner, and then I sent it to him. Just not even like in the conversation, nothing. I just sent it to him, and he's like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Here's a Minecraft School Planner, so next time you don't get your e-girl dates confused, okay?"
Oh,
man. He was kind of taken aback. He
died right there and lost all of his loot. All of his loot is on the ground at this point. He's lost his diamond pickaxe. He's screwed.
It's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
So, because I'm not like that, and I don't like it when people are like that with me. And I was like, nope. If you're gonna say one thing, stick to it, okay? And then a month goes by, and we're just talking every day. And then I had an extra pass to PAX South, and I was like, would you like to come? And so he met me, PAX South, San Antonio, and that's when I first met John, Mike, Wolfels, Novi, Kia. That was my very first event, and then he asked me.
G2, B2, and F2 were all in attendance. Oh, yeah. Holy cow!
True.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like vitamins.
Adult gummies. But then we started dating after that event, and then it's been 4 years.
Was that long distance at that time?
Yeah. So we
how
did
long was that for?
I want to say about like 9 months, I think. 9 months, and then he moved down to Texas with me in Austin, and then ever since the team house, he's been living there during the season, then come back, then living with me during the off season. But yeah, that's how I met him. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I never would have expected everything to pan out, because like when I met him, he had like 10,000 subs on YouTube, maybe 4,000 on Twitter, or like something. I don't
think he was uploading on YouTube actually, because if the timeline, I mean, what you're saying definitely is true. I remember he
Detective Johnny on the case.
Guys. The only reason I know this is because I remember I had a conversation with Rizzo years ago. I was like, "Yeah, you need to get on YouTube, man." It's like a really good way to grow your Twitch channel, amongst other things. And then he was just like, he wanted to make good content, though. He didn't want to just upload stuff that he didn't like or he didn't, feel passionate about. But then he met the F2 guys, started collabing with them, and that's when YouTube blew up. So before that, he wasn't really even uploading, I don't think, on YouTube. He was just a Twitch guy.
Yeah.
No.
It's been crazy. So when I remember having the call with him deciding whether or not to join G2.
Really?
I remember.
Was he already on G2?
Nope. He was Take 3 Rizzo when I met him.
Whoa. Okay.
Wait, you were G2? Oh, wait, no, sorry, I got this confused. I thought you were saying when you joined G2. No, when he joined G2.
Yeah, when he joined G2, yeah.
Ah, right.
Okay, so he did join G2 first.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I was confused for a second. I thought you were saying that you were asking him about them asking you to join.
Oh, no,
and he was already on it. I was like, ooh, conflict of interest. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that works pretty well. But okay, we got how much did we get? A little bit of the bad and the weird there?
Well, is it it can't be sunshine all the time.
It can't be glorious.
Yeah, because I just imagine that people don't always treat you respectfully because of this, because of you dating him. I have to imagine sometimes people are like, you're doing this to get ahead. You did this so you could, this and that and whatever. Yeah, that's how they sound. It's awful.
That's how they look as well.
Horrible people. Horrible. No, I've definitely over the years, it's sad. Ever since I started streaming, I've grown more and more numb to comments like that. As sad as it is, but it's ultimately for the better. I've gotten so many comments. And I even remember talking to a pro who literally, he went and apologized to me years later after I knew him, because he assumed that I was dating Dylan for the wrong reasons, and that he was like, looking at it now, I really do apologize for that. And it's crazy to think that people see what they want to see, if that makes sense. If they want to see the worst in you, they're literally gonna pick you apart and say the nastiest things till you literally break. And it has been it's been a journey to try to make streaming and content creation my job while having a relationship with someone who's in the same field, and to the T where it's same community, the Rocket League community, but still have our individuality. You know what I mean?
I bet that's hard. Me and my girlfriend had trouble working from home together, so I can imagine that this seems like a real challenge. A real challenge.
So what about stream schedules? Are you guys right, I'm streaming from this slot? Yeah. You better not be live during my slot and taking my viewers, okay?
Is everybody?
Actually, when are you stopping streaming? I'm gonna hop on, and you better be hosting me. Just not that green-haired girl from Australia. Just
No, none of that. No, I remember.
You have a schedule in the fridge that you're just you feeling thoughts. You're just you go into your morning. You go into your marker and you're like, oh come on, how can you take the whole afternoon? That's prime time. Leave some of that for me. Come on. Not
it's
like
my
that.
turn. No, it's not. No, it's actually funny. When we first started dating, I had to blacklist his name in my chat. So that was kind of fun. And then I remember I specifically told him you do not host me. I don't want to be on your auto host list. I'm still not on his auto host list. 4 years later, I'm me
neither. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Same. All three of us. All three of us. Oh my god.
We need to write a letter.
Let's get him in here. Group therapy session.
He doesn't even know what's gonna hit him.
We've got a lot to say.
Oh my god. No, but here's some weird facts about it, right? So of course he has a lot of fans, right? And he has a lot of people that know him for his YouTube, whether it be pro scene, G2, whatever. I remember going to the fan experiences. I will never forget this one. I tell the story all the time. There was a dude who double fisted beers. No idea why, but he was walking up and he's like, "Hey, Rizzo, can I have a sign?" Yeah, sure. What's up? Can you sign? Can you sign literally on my chest, except right above his pec or his nipple? And so Dylan had to go and sign right above, and literally this is in front of parents, everyone. And I was my god.
That's
No,
so
so
awkward. Why would he do that in front of other people? What
you
are?
have no idea. I've literally seen Neat Mike sign someone's butt. Okay, so it's been
That's on brand, though. I feel that's like
Yeah.
yeah, that
more
is on brand.
expected.
That's why
you
he's
know?
in prison. No.
Yeah, that's why he's gone.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. There must be a lot of weird like fan experiences. I mean, both ways. I'm sure like you're both just walking around. Do you tend to have like the same fans? Do people come up to both of you at events and they want both of your signatures, or are they like, "Hey, Athena, can I get a picture? Rizzo, do you want to take it?"
Someone's done that before. Someone's done that. I want to say like 5 people have done it. It's like, hey, can you take a picture of us? And they'll hand Dylan the phone, and Dylan's just sitting there taking the picture.
It is kind of funny when this happens. Like sometimes there'll be like just a fan. Like I'll just be hanging out with like a Rocket League pro or whatever, and then somebody will be a fan of them because they saw him on stage and they won't know who I am, and they're like, "Hey, oh, do you mind taking the photo?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
You know? Or like vice versa, and we just like pretend that it's not weird at all. Just like act natural. So
Yeah.
that's so funny. They'll probably like walk away. Then later on, they're like, "Wait a minute, that was
Yeah,
that was Justin." Like Justin season
Yeah.
5. Nobody knew what he looked like. Sometimes pros show up to events and nobody even know what they look like because they haven't had like a face reveal or whatever.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's like they're walking around anonymous. But you don't really have that. You guys are very, very well known, and your faces are everywhere. So I don't think you get that anymore. It must be kind of nice though. You get to go to Rocket League events and be famous, and then real life, do you still have the anonymity?
Dylan and I have had scares where we have been near our neighborhood or we're walking by where we live and people recognize us, and it's to the points where it's close to our home, and that's just something that is very spooky. More often they'll recognize him, and it's to the point like
So you
knowing a lot of
walk
people-
around the block and then you take a little bit like of a different route or something like that, so you can
Yeah,
not lead people to your home. Yeah.
you go around in circles. But no, that part's very scary because I've seen literally female streamers have to deal with like stalkers and people that will try and dive into their personal information, and that's just something that I'm super super scared about. And it is something that Dylan and I are very cautious of, which is why you don't see us like posting pictures of where like outside our windows or like the front of our house or things like that, because it's just we're very cautious when it comes to those types of things, because that's very scary. Very scary.
Makes a lot of sense. It's a real threat, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, on that, when I met Markydooda, or when I found out about him, I went to his Twitch channel. It was like over 5 years ago now, probably. He's streaming on Twitch. And then I was just like pleb asking questions in chat. I was like, "Whoa, no way, you're from Glasgow, same." And then I was like, "What part of Glasgow are you from?" And he literally just took his face cam, Logitech C920, pointed it out the window. He's like, "I'm here," and he like just showed across the street. And I was like, "I'm not even joking. I'm 5 minutes away or less." So, and he was like calling me out, like, "No, you're not. Nonsense. If you are, go outside my window right now and wave." So I was like, "Okay, I'll be there in 3." So I literally,
No, you didn't.
no joke, I'm a pleb. Walked outside my my apartment, and I was there in 3 minutes walk. We had the same 24-hour store. I recognized it from the face cam. I was like, "That is my 24-hour store." So I went there. It was like 3 a.m. or something. He always streamed at like really ridiculous hours. So I looked across the street, and there was one light on, like the 3rd floor. And I just like stood there for a bit, and then sure enough, the curtain peels back, and Markydooda's looking out the window. So I was like, "Hello." And then I went home, and he was just like, "What have I done?" I'm just like, leaving my draft. Found him instantly. It was super easy actually. So be careful, with it showing what's in the background. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean,
and then
how long I met Marky? That's how we
how long
friends.
After that was it when like he asked you to go out to the pubs with them?
Yeah, it was a month later. I'd been in his Twitch chat a lot. I think I was moderating or whatever. We were just like chatting nonsense in his Twitch chat. We'd played, I don't know, Worms online or whatever. Marky likes playing weird games, right? So
that's his favorite. Yeah, it's the only reason we're friends.
He just randomly invites you to a game. And you're like, "What on earth is this game?" You play it, and you're like, "Hey, Marky's strangely good at this. Why is he as good at this game as he is?" But yeah, anyway, one night him and his friends or him and his roommate were like, "Man, we really want to go out, but we have no friends. Let's ask that Johnny guy from your Twitch chat if he wants to go out."
Well, Jack wasn't into it. Jack was like, "Are you sure? Like, it might be weird to meet a stranger." And then Mark's like, "Nah, let's just do it."
So we met at the Chippy, got some chips or fries,
That's so
if you will.
cool, though.
Yeah, we just got along really well because he's a massive bean man. Johnny Stalker, listen, the guy pointed his face cam out the window. I didn't have to stalk very well. I was like, oh, I literally just know where that is. No detective work needed. He just showed his face cam out the window. Don't do that, Twitch streamers. Bad idea.
It's true.
You might actually just be living next door to one of your viewers. It's awesome.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Yeah, but I think he'd like seen my stream or whatever. There was very few like Rocket League people from Scotland. There's very few Scottish people in esports actually. So when I saw there was a successful Scottish Rocket League player, I was like, that's cool, man. I only know like one esports person who's Scottish. That was Snoopy. Don't know if anyone in chat remembers him from SK Gaming back in the day. And it maybe what other team did he play for? CLG EU, I think. League of Legends player way back. Yeah, we're well. I mean, I'm not one of them. They are a very rare breed of esporters, so gotta stay close.
On that note,
close now.
Yeah, definitely. On that note, though, Athena. So, being a female streamer, stalking, one of the things on the list of things to worry about. We kind of wanted to ask you about your experience as a female streamer in Rocket League, and I guess kind of like esports in general, but just curious to get your thoughts on that, because I think a lot of people think that it's like very easy for female streamers for some reason, because there's this like weird kind of like understanding where they're like, oh, well, it's just so easy. Like the men just throw money at you and all this, but that's not really all that gets thrown at you. There's a lot of weird comments and just things like that. Like, how has your experience been with that? You said that earlier that you had to sort of build up a tolerance to certain things. So I'm just curious to get your take on it.
So there was a lot of fronts that I had to push through. I had the front where I'm dating a Rocket League pro. She's only dating him for the money. She's only dating him for the attention, the clout. I had that front. I had you're a female streamer, that you're just trying to use your looks and how you are, and you're only in it for the money. You have you don't deserve your following. You don't deserve the people that are in your stream. They're only here for X, Y, and Z. Because you're a girl, you have it easy, right? Mm-hmm. So having those three kind of main forces just have to be something that I power through was very difficult at first. It's tough. People don't understand how tough it is. Yeah, maybe at the beginning, being a female streamer, if you're looking at the bottom of the directory, right? It has its perks, right? But just because you look a certain way or because you're a certain gender doesn't result into having a successful community and having a successful stream and taking that and being a successful content creator. Because I know that there are plenty of beautiful people, beautiful girls, but they don't put the time and effort and the work into it. And you can clearly see. I think that it is tough. It is very tough, and people really do underestimate the amount of comments, the amount of hate comments, the amount of rude freaking DMs that you get. Like, I remember, for example, the grid, right? I was supposed to host with Orb. Orb was unfortunately not able to make it. I was on the main broadcast. As you guys know, I'm not really a caster. I react to it. I make comments. That's what I do. That's why G2 wanted me, right?
Yeah. Just
because I was one of the only female casters on it, I received so many messages, whether it be on whispers on Twitch, whether it be on Instagram DMs, whether it be tweets, and it's just hateful stuff, hateful. And it's not easy. It's really not easy. And I really do wish that people would, instead of looking at the gender of someone, whether they stream, they look at the work ethic, right? So something that was very essential for me is when I first started streaming, there wasn't really any female Rocket League streamer.
Mm-hmm. Like, I remember having this conversation with you. Actually, I distinctly remember. You were I like asked you. No, I can't remember. But anyway, we were chatting about your streaming and ways to what kind of I think it was just expectations, and I told you very early. I was like, Anna, you're like, there's like nobody actually like the Rocket League girl streamer niche. Empty. I was like, there's nobody doing that actually, as far as I can see. So you're probably good. I think I actually said that you're gonna easily surpass my stream? And you were like, nah. And you did. I think by far, I think you're the most subscribed to Rocket League channel by a long way. So, you know, I wasn't actually surprised. I was like, that makes sense to me. Because what people don't realize is they might think, oh, look how easy it is for, you know, a girl to become a streamer, maybe a girl to become a Rocket League streamer. But actually, what's happening is that streaming, and even Rocket League streaming, is a male-dominated field. There are far more men, there are far more boys, far more males doing that than women. And the reason why, you know, Athena and other successful girl streamers in Rocket League can be successful is because you've got a niche, you've got something that other streamers don't. So what all these streamers who are complaining and all these people who are complaining should be thinking about is not like, oh man, I'm so unlucky I'm not a girl, or I would also be doing that. They should be thinking, what's the niche that they can actually find to actually provide content that doesn't already exist, or do it, or provide content that already exists and just do it better. And that's when I think work ethic and the grind really comes into it. So we wanted to talk about it. I've actually got some stats here. So Athena in the last year, in the last year, Athena has streamed 1,193 hours of Rocket League. That is more than any other big channel by far, more than double my Rocket League streamed hours. And in on Twitch in general, you've streamed in the past year 1,603 hours for all games combined. That's more than 3 times my streaming hours, amongst other things. Probably, I think, more than double most Rocket League streamers. So,
and the quality, and like double your quality, triple your quality for sure.
That is not true. That is not true. That's I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line. That's not true.
But like, the point is, if people see, oh yeah, all you need to do to be a successful streamer is be a girl. But actually, nah. Looking at these numbers, okay, all you got to do is stream 1,600 hours in a year. Do it every day for a whole year. Stream challenge, right? The 1 year challenge. Like, this is insane. Mm-hmm. I mean, as someone who does stream and has streamed for multiple years, that is really hard to stream every day. Very, very. That's a massive sacrifice, actually.
Yeah, I don't understand how you're able to do it. You and Widow are both really close to the year at the same time. Actually, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
she's been cranking it out lately too. It's insane.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to start exactly on New Year, so I'm delayed like 7 days because I was out of the country and I couldn't stream till then. But then I would have started by then. But regardless, start or not, I'm going to complete it, and that's all that matters to me, you know.
Sure, yeah,
and
of course, yeah.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. I have no idea why, but when I started the challenge, I was like, you know what? Funny thing is, okay, the reason why I started my my Twitch is because someone said, haha, you should do it. I bet you won't. And I was like, you know what? I will do it. Why I started the 1 year challenge? One of my mods was like, hey, you should do this. I bet you wouldn't last 30 days. You know what? I'm not, of course, the stubborn person I am. You know what? I'm going to do it. And so
I've got one for you. You should get 30k subs. I bet you won't.
I'm just trying to, I'm almost to 5k. That's my cap. That's my cap.
Almost 5k. My goodness.
That's amazing. That's huge. Congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Is your record like 7 or something insane like this?
It's 6,600. So it has been
just killing the game out here.
It's one of the things that I'm super thankful for is the people who are still supporting me right now with the subs or with the donations. They were there when I had like 20 viewers. Like majority of my mods, if you go and look at my chat, I've been very, very lucky to have people who have stuck around since the beginning. Like the 3 year subs, the 4 years soon in April, the 2 year subs. Like I am very, very thankful to have them because honestly, you guys both know, you guys are both streamers. The people who tune in every single day, it makes it so much easier to carry on a conversation with chat, to just, you know, be invested in their lives. Like I've been able to see one of my mods he got married. Someone graduated from university. Like it's been unreal to like slowly see people grow up as a streamer. Like that's a crazy part about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. You mentioned their hosting grid streams. That's like pretty cool. I remember you were like super happy about that on Twitter. And you know, I was doing actually me and Matt were both doing like the Space Station Gaming stream for NA at the same time. So like we heard so much about this, and we were tuning in during the breaks and having a great laugh. I was loving the overlay; it was hilarious. But I think like one of the things that I've seen talked about a lot is the different styles of grid streams. I know NRG is a very like fan perspective grid stream from JamesBot and Nazarene, where they're very much pro NRG because that's what they want to do with it. And then us, well, we were kind of doing more a neutral one. Because that's just who we are. Like it's just it comes naturally. But I think what people don't realize is actually your grid streams, because maybe that's for a lot of people the first time they'd seen you view Party G2. But that's literally what it was. It was just like, as far as I could tell, was your plan to just like make it a G2 viewing party and just like do your thing? Yeah.
Yep. So I'd been doing viewing parties for G2 for a long time, and I would get crazy numbers for it. It was. I'm guessing people just liked the reaction, and then it just really translated well to when G2 asked me to host it. And it is, I don't know, I like you guys know, going to LAN and just sitting there and watching Rocket League, like it's an experience, right? So every time I see him or I see Dylan play or I see G2 play, I'm like freaking out. And the worst part is, but okay, I come from a family that was like super athletic. You go into sports, basketball was my thing, track, everything, right? Watching someone else compete and not having any way to affect the outcome drives me insane and makes me so invested in the game, because it's like I want him to win so bad, but there's literally nothing I can do. You're just a spectator.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I mean, we've been there. We were like the flip side gang when they were at the season 2 World Championship winning. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous. I had to leave. I couldn't watch. Like, game one of the second best of 7. I couldn't watch. I had to leave. I was like, I'm going to the bar. Do you want anything, Matt? So I couldn't do it. I don't know how you can do it all this day, especially
it's G2. So intense.
They're like game 5s all the time.
I met one of the founders of Vitality because he's connected to the company I work at here in Paris. And after that, whenever I'd watch their CSGO, I'm like, oh my God, Vitality, go.
So nerve-wracking, man. I don't know how you can do this. It must be so stressful to be a G2 fan. Not only a G2 fan, but like content creator. And also you're rooting for your boyfriend Rizzo to succeed. That is just like insane. And you can't do anything about it. Same thing. I was watching Flipside try and qualify for season 3. They're in a game like 7 overtime with a Lot's team. I've forgotten the name. A lot Magnus Metza. I was like, this is why does it have to go down to game 7? They equalized with like 0 seconds left or whatever. I was like dying. So I can't even imagine. Like I had to do this for maybe about a year, where I was like F3 affiliated and helping them succeed. And you've done this for like a longer time than that. Way more events, way more game like 7s, 5s. Mad. Like I don't even realize it's really, really stressful, and like that is just what you're like in viewing parties. And I actually love it, to be honest. I think that a lot of other grid streams could take notes, because what they might do is look at what me and Matt are doing for the Space Station one or the Oxygen one and think, okay, let's just try and copy that. But actually, there's a lot of streams like that. There's a lot of neutral streams. There's a lot of try-hard casting streams. What there isn't a lot of is viewing party styles and different ways to like watch Rocket League on the grid. I the diversity is something that other, especially up and coming teams and orgs, should look into, not just try and copy paste what is happening on other streams, the cookie cutter variations. What do you reckon? What are your advice for like the viewing party wannabes? I mean, wannabe is a bad word. You know what I mean? The people who want to do that. What are the keys to success there?
Individuality. I think that especially, you could just say this with content creation in general. You want to find a way where it makes it entertaining for chat and makes it entertaining for people to be emotionally invested in your viewing party, right? I think that, well, because I have Orb is the type of fantastic human. No, jack nothing about Rocket League. So when he first started, I was like, okay, this is the team. He was like, omelets. I like omelets. Okay.
Oh my God. Sounds a lot like me. Yeah.
Like,
I was like, I can relate. And I've also got
for example,
who knows nothing about Rocket League over here.
Remember when the Sonics came on, he would be like, the Sasquatch Sonics, the Soraka Sonics. Like, too fair. Yeah. But no, it's been a blast just doing them with him. Like it's been so much fun just watching Rocket League with him, because it's so it's just so easy to watch. It's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
you have to worry about this ability, this XYZ. It's like, no, ball in net. Okay, boom. Like that's it. That's all you got to look for. But no, just being super emotionally invested in the game and maybe having a heart rate monitor would be helpful. I might do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually might make it
man.
worse, though. That might make it worse. I tend to think that
it'd
some
make
of
it
that stuff
100
is a bit
worse.
cyclical. You're like, oh my god, my heart rate's going up, I'm dying, and suddenly everything is spiraling out of control.
It would give you a bit of a head start though if you did have a heart attack. Chat could warn you. It's at 0. Listen, call 911 ASAP.
Have a life alert.
Yeah. Just a bit of a head start on that one. Yeah. Actually, one other thing that I forgot to ask you about earlier was the GameHER awards. You won with the top player of the year award.
Yeah.
Yeah. What actually happened to the awards this year? Because it's all online. Would this usually have been like an event kind of thing? There's a few of these different award esports orgs.
Yeah. So the gamer is pretty much empowering women in the industry and highlighting females that have just been over the top and deserve the recognition. I don't know how I won. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was a mistake. Okay. I'm pretty sure mine was a mistake, but that's okay because I'll take it. Okay.
Nice.
I'll take the trophy and run. But no, yeah. I'd gotten an email and they were like, congratulations. People have nominated you for a Player of the Year award. And I'm like, what in the hell were they like? I don't know what stream they were watching. They weren't watching my stream. Okay, they probably got the wrong Athena. But no, I was the first award that I've ever won in this industry, and I was super super thankful for it. And it is, I don't know how. I'm pretty sure it was a mistake, but I'm going to treat it as a mistake. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Take it. Big W there.
Let's go.
You've probably, do you have like anyone in the industry that you're like a fan of? Any other esports or streamer girls that you're like, yes, this is my inspiration right here? Because I saw a tweet recently from Shocks that I was like, oh, I love that, because she was like ranting, not really ranting. She was kind of like shutting down all the haters and people who are saying kind of similar things to what we've talked about. They're telling her that she's only got to where she is because she's a woman, and because she, knew a bunch of pros or whatever early on. But yeah, she was like, nah, actually, I speak all these languages, I got all these degrees. You guys don't know like about all the work that goes in behind the scenes for all this. Like, I love to see that, just saying, no, I do deserve this. People are willing to actually just not even just admit, but just claim that kind of praise that they do deserve. But do you have much experience with that? Is there anyone that you've taken inspiration from?
So it's actually funny you should mention Shocks, because there's a tweet where someone who was coming after me and I was like, you know what, I'm putting my foot down. I'm finally responding. Because for me, I usually never give attention to it. I just, okay, you tweet at me, that's cool. I'm just gonna go earn my buck, okay, and like the next day. Like okay, cool. But she responded to me, and she's someone that I've looked up to for a really long time, because G2 has a really good League of Legends teams, right? And I'd kept up with it all throughout this year, and she's just been such a powerhouse, and just seeing her get the recognition she deserves, the awards, it's been really inspiring. And also, I remember another person that I look up to is Valkyrae. So I remember seeing her stream with 1,000 viewers in Fortnite. This is like years ago. And I remember talking to one of my friends where Chelsea, I was talking with her and we were like, oh my God, Valkyrae like blew up. And it's been crazy to see how she's gone to being at the very top of the top, but her character and who she is, still the exact same person.
Yep.
And that is just something very admirable. And I think that having women in the industry like them is just something that really inspires a lot of people, or at least to me. And it's been fantastic. It's so cool to see that in such a male dominated industry, women rise up over like, the stereotypical barriers that are in front of them. So
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I think it was so funny. We were talking about beforehand, asking you about this stuff, and we were both like, so we recently saw a tweet from Shocks and we really liked it, and it was a great video. So it's both
probably that we've taken like, if people want to watch it.
Yeah. Put it in there. We got the link in there. Yeah, it's good stuff. I actually was not familiar with her because I just don't watch League at all. But she got a quick follow from me after that one.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are your
OG.
general goals as a content creator? Like, I imagine at first it was like, okay, can I make Twitch work for me and like be an actual job and like feed myself? You've done that. And you've joined a
Yeah.
team. You start like, this is how it works, right? Like you start checking off boxes and you got to set for yourself new goals, new interesting things on the horizon. I know you've been
Yeah.
TikToking.
It's been surreal. Like with streaming, this by far has been my most successful year in content creation. I've been fortunate to be a part of Gold Rush, SMUG, which is fantastic, by the way. I would 100% do it again. Give me again Sunless. I'll literally beat him up. No. Cut him
Oh,
out.
man.
Cut it out. Okay. But
It was so good. That was so fun. It was awesome to see that.
it was so much
It was a
fun.
shame Sunless was actually moving at the time, so he was a bit unavailable to make
I
like content
know.
beforehand. It would have been awesome to see that, but maybe in the future we get a rematch.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. No, I want Johnny. I want a rematch. But no, I've been very fortunate enough to be a part of so many events and just really have the biggest year of my life in streaming. Right?
Didn't you win Twitch Rivals? Did you win it twice?
I
Or was it one?
did.
You won? Just just one Twitch Rivals twice.
The 2-time.
You do.
The 2-time.
I have been just very, very thankful. I think like I'm on pace to almost doubling my followage on Twitch because of this 1-year challenge, which is crazy to me to think. Because I've been streaming 3 years prior before that.
That's crazy.
Have you thought about doing any big like Athena events? Have you thought about maybe tournament organizing or doing like an event like that? Because if you want to like triple, double followers and all that stuff, like those kind of streams are great because you get the drop rats in there. All the drop rats are following. You get like tons of followers from that. They don't really add a lot. They don't add a lot to the community, but I'm sure Grid is kind of a look into that possibility, right?
Oh my God, Grid streams have literally blew up my channel because I'm very thankful G2 has hosted on my channel, and I was like, it's blown it up as well with Rocket League going free to play. Like when Rocket League went free to play, my whole streaming like career just boom took off. Like I remember being kind of stuck around like 400, 300 viewers at the beginning of the year, and then Rocket League goes free to play, and now I'm averaging like 1,000 viewers.
That's
or like
sick. That's awesome.
800, and I'm like, that is so surreal to me because if you had told me this 4 years ago, I probably would have laughed. I'd have been like, haha, you're so funny. Like, good one, next one. But no, yeah, I remember I did host a tournament. I don't know if you remember this, John. Do you remember? Well, of course you're gonna remember this first one. Remember the 12 Titans when they held that in December? The very first
12 Toxics, right?
I did.
Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the next.
Funny.
That's the next thing to unlock, I think. The 12 Toxics. Yeah, that was genius. I'm just gonna say there's a ton of extremely talented like video editors and people in the Rocket League scene who can make a hilarious production for that kind of stuff. You should bring back 12 Toxics for sure.
Definitely.
That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh, but I don't know if tournament hosting is my forte. Listen, you're asking someone who does MS Paint for overlay, so that might be a bit much. But
you just get it all again.
Yeah, just go on brand. Just be on brand the whole time. It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's been. I'm really curious for this next year to kind of push myself, like besides the stereotypical like this amount of followers, this amount of subs, this amount X, Y, and Z, like putting a number to your goal. I think for me, my goals would be kind of pushing the barriers, or at least as a female in the Rocket League community, right? Like pushing them even more than I have right now. Whether it be, as like you said, hosting tournaments, whether it be, who knows, doing something with Rocket League, or whether it be like, I don't know. There's plenty of things that I can think of that I can try and pursue, but I want to do more, or I want to be more and do more stuff because there's so much to do. There's so much to do, and I have a lot of time because I'm not going anywhere.
Is there one thing that you haven't announced yet that you could talk about? It's okay if not. I'm just curious if there's any like upcoming projects after the year of streaming. Are you going to take a vacation after you're done with your year of streaming, or what's happening there?
Oh yeah, true. What do you do the day after? Stream probably.
Might mess around and do 2 years. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh jeez.
Light up.
I don't know. Honestly, like it's been the best year of my career. I mean, who knows? But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just think I want to spend more time with Dylan, but he's competing right now, so it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And thankfully, because of this, well, not thankfully, but like because of the pandemic and everything that's
It's
going
the
on.
silver lining of the pandemic, I guess.
Yeah. I've been able to get really close to like my siblings because they're not traveling out. They're not. Well, my sister's in university, right? And so she's been back home, and I've been able to be closer to her. And I'm very thankful to be close to them again because everyone has their lives and everyone's super busy. But I don't know. I have no idea, and we're just gonna see where things goes because I did not expect this year, nor will I probably expect the next year.
Nice. Is Twitch still your main platform then?
I really want to do YouTube.
Yeah.
I've started to do like this past like month where I really want to start pushing content because I think I've got a good grasp on how to be successful on Twitch, right?
Mhm.
And I think right now I know what to do with TikTok, but YouTube, I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna try and get 100K subs. I'm gonna try and get 1 million subs because you haven't seen any girl in Rocket League do that. Why not? Like, why not just go for it? So
Sure.
I think I'm really gonna try and push it.
Cool.
Mhm.
That's excellent.
Are you like looking to do more recorded stuff for YouTube, or have you
Yeah.
thought about getting an editor to just pull stuff from your Twitch? Because I think that's how most. Well, I know a lot of like successful girl streamers have YouTube channels where it's just like their stream basically, the best bits essentially.
So I think I want to collab more with Rocket League creators and like record because that's what I've been doing. I mean, I make this running joke with Dylan that because we have started to record like with each other like after 4 years of dating, right? And so every time we record a video, it's his number one top 10 video like that he's like done.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you're welcome. I'm carrying your channel. Okay, just I'll take 5%. It's fine. But I think I just want to collab with more creators. So, like, for example, someone that I'm going to record with when I get back is Pulse Fire. And so he's going to teach me how to, like, ground pinch. And that's going to be funny because, Lord, I've literally watched his stream and he's hilarious. And I'm not talented at the game.
That guy's great. He's great. Yeah. He's funny. His videos are popping off. He's just got like million view videos just rolling out the factory over there. It's awesome. It's great to see so many like YouTube channels just like exploding right now. A ton of pros as well have like gotten into it, which is really cool. See, have you and Rizzo thought about doing like a road to, I don't know, whatever rank you think would be a good goal for like 2v2 series where you both make fresh accounts so you're like the same MMR. You see how high as a duo you get. Yeah.
See, the thing is, people would be like, this is boosting because technically I'm not the same level or caliber as him and probably never will be. But people would definitely have an issue with that. They would 100% be like, this is boosting, this isn't fair, you're just having your pro boyfriend carry your rank, and I'm just not about it. I'm like, listen, how about we go and do let's try this, let's try and make tiramisu, okay? You don't know how to cook, let's see how that happens.
That's content right there for sure. See, like, what about like after you reach the rank goal, you delete the account? Nobody can say you're getting boosted for rewards then.
That's true. That'd be funny. That would be really funny.
Like that's really YouTube clickbait, deleting account at Grand Champ or whatever. That's a YouTube thumbnail right there. Definitely.
Yeah. That's like buying a PlayStation 5 and then breaking it for the people in line, but not as destructive.
Yeah.
Do people do that?
Oh yeah. People have been doing that for a really long time. Any type of coveted like device that I see both sides because it's like, calm down. You don't need a PlayStation 5. You need to calm down on some level. But I also see the other side of it where this is completely wasteful and you could have just like donated to somebody. Yeah,
you could have donated to like a children's hospital or something. So, it's got to get those views. That's what it's all about, really. That's the YouTube game. It's a weird one. YouTube is very, very strange.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like all the social medias are very strange. Rocket League Esports Reddit's very strange. Twitter's a bit weird. Which is the weirdest? Which is the weirdest? YouTube comments.
TikTok is the weirdest.
TikTok. Oh yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I don't think you guys understand. There's so many Rocket League creators that are on TikTok but have no following, anywhere else, and they have 100,000 followers. They have 100,000 followers, but they're literally.
But you're like 275 or something, right? You?
I'm about to hit 200K, but I'm like, I didn't know
But
these people.
it's gonna like pass your Twitch, and you're just like, why?
No, it is. The algorithm on TikTok is insane. It is like
very
the
good.
easiest. It's the easiest thing to grow on. It's crazy.
What's cool about it is it's the
Right.
best algorithm at putting content in front of people that they want to see.
Yeah.
That's what's really cool about it. And so it removes a lot of like all this other work that you have to do. Unlike a platform like Twitch is terrible for discovery. Twitch is a black hole. It's a black hole. You have to, and that's why streamers have to do other platforms, because Twitch sucks.
But yeah,
for
does
discovery.
TikTok not have a lot of carryover? You're saying so TikTok people don't really go to other platforms then? Because I remember we had Garrett on the podcast, and he's saying he had to delete TikTok because he couldn't stop scrolling. He was addicted. So
That's what Dylan did. That's what Dylan
Wow.
did.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because
Yeah.
you can't stop scrolling. You're not playing Rocket League. You're not practicing. You're not streaming. So you got to get rid of that.
It's
Maybe
been
that's
crazy
what's going with
because-
Fidelity.
People aren't
Yeah.
like leaving TikTok, so they're following all these Rocket League creators on TikTok, but they're not checking the links. So they're like, nah,
No,
that
they're
would be outside TikTok, so I'm not doing that.
No, it's like I've seen TikTok carry over to my Instagram and like my Twitch chat sometimes. My mods hate it, but like listen, it's exposure, but it's crazy. Like for example, December 3rd, I was at 111,000 followers. It is the 21st, and now I'm almost at 200,000 followers.
What? Oh my goodness.
The reason why this happened was because I 1v1 another creator who is currently like doing super, super well. His name's Prism. And we 1v1, he put it on his TikTok and it went viral. It got 2 million views, 400,000 likes. And because I was tagged in it, it was like our content, the people who clicked on that clicked on my TikTok and they hit follow. And I saw a boom of just like my videos performing well and everything. And it's all just because of the algorithm. It just puts it in front of so many eyes.
That's crazy. That's actually ridiculous. I've not looked into TikTok at all because I'm a boomer, but
No,
the numbers are
100%.
absolutely insane on there. Like just like the absurd amount of people who have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of millions of views. It's just mind blowing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That is like one of the, and you're starting to see so many people post on it now. I'm seeing so many pros post on it now. I saw Kinsey post on it. Arsenal started posting on it. Who else started posting on it? I think AlphaCap is on it. And Kinsey is literally popping off on it because he posts his 1v1s versus Squishy, Justin.
Seriously, Kinsey's blowing up on TikTok? That's insane.
Oh yeah, I'll put it up now. He gets like 100,000 likes on these 1v1s.
What? That's so absurd.
Hold on, let me see. I'm not even kidding. It is literally such an untapped market for Rocket League because they've been stealing so much content from Twitch, whether it be from Squishy, whether it be from Jazer, whether it be from Justin, Dylan, you name it. It's such an untapped market.
What's the is it monetizable, or are people running ads on there?
Yeah. No, so for every view you get like 0.2 of a cent. So like you get, if your video pops off, you could make like hundreds and hundreds of dollars if your video gets like millions of views just off a 15-second video, which is like crazy to think about. Yeah, okay, so here, let me just read you his stats right now. He's gotten 20,000 more followers now that I just checked. 800,000 views on the first one, 680 on the second one. One's almost at 1 mil. One's at 1.5 mil. Another one's at 1 mil.
These are 15-second videos of him like 1v1ing Squishy and that.
Yeah, so the Squishy one got 1.5, one against O'Khalid, another one against Garrett, Lion Blaze, you name it. He's literally just posting it and he's popping off because I see his videos on my For You page.
That's an interesting one because people could just be like making fan accounts. Like somebody could make like a Squishy fan account and just pull replays from his games, and it wouldn't even be his content that they're taking. They're actually just it would just be like replays of his games. But they'd be making so much money. It's really weird.
Yeah. I actually had to message him about an account one time because it was pretending to be him and getting a lot of followers, right? And even it wasn't even like this is a fan account of Squishy Muffins. No, it had his girlfriend's name in his bio. And I'm like, okay, that's not okay. And I'm like, I have to message him and literally
that's just impersonation. So that's a bit different. That's crazy though. That's absolutely crazy. TikTok, man. It's huge. It's huge. So
highly suggest
Love it.
posting your salt mine clips to it.
Yeah.
I'm not even
I
lying.
need
Yeah.
to get Saltline page.
That's going
Yeah.
down. That's going down for sure. Johnny, I think it's about time for the Widechamp round. What do you think?
Yeah, do you see what I've highlighted here? Should we add that in there? Get some
Oh,
quick
sure.
answers to those
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to start it
Yeah,
off with that?
add them in. Yeah. Do you want to explain what the Widechamp round is?
So the Widechamp round is, do you know that Supersonic Legend is also known as Widechamp?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Now you've been blessed
Big
with
wide-
the knowledge. It's
big
very
logo,
wide. So that's why we call it the Widechamp round. And basically, we just ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them are clever. Most of them are not.
Okay.
And we try to make it a fun time. So first off, Johnny, go ahead with these.
Yes. So what is your most memorable stream moment?
I have two. Okay, should I make it
Yeah,
short?
you can say your two. That's fine.
Okay. One, when Shroud hosted me, this was 2 years ago before he went off Twitch before Mixer. When he hosted me, he was actually, Chad was telling, I don't know if you guys know Chad. Chad was on a sub for Take 3, right? He was telling Shroud to host Dylan, and then Shroud was like, is Athena his girlfriend? And then went and hosted me instead. And
Whoa.
Nice.
yeah. So that moment, yeah, I started freaking out over that because I was like, oh my God, Shroud hosted me. That's crazy. And then the second one was when I was streaming and then Dylan surprise visited me. And so he opened the door while I was streaming and then you could see my face. I was like, and then I was like, oh my God. And I was just like one of those moments I was like, oh my God.
Wait, so you didn't know he was coming?
Nope.
No way.
Oh, that's cool.
My
That's crazy.
parents knew everything. Mm-hmm.
Wow, get pranked. Okay, so similar, but most memorable LAN moment or moments, if you prefer, if you can't pick one.
Okay, what my very first insane hype match? Were you in season 3, Johnny, in LA?
Yes, I was.
Do you remember Flipside versus Selfless?
Yes, actually, I do.
That was one of my.
I do remember that one. Yeah,
that was a crazy match, and that was the very first moment I was like, "Oh my God, Rocket League's cool." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Whoa!" And then I would have to say Jersey because that was the last Worlds that I went because I couldn't go to Madrid because I was in Asia. Jersey when G2 won against Vitality in the group stage, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy to think about because we were all surrounded by his family, and I was like, oh my God, it was either that or winning E-League because that was just a whole moment in and of itself. Because
that you were there for, right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of lands.
Yeah, they're like good job keeping the PG answers as well because you've definitely seen some stuff that you can't say at LAN as well.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah.
Didn't even have to tell. Athena knows what's up.
Amazing. All right. So now we're going to get into some of your favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite car that you don't main?
Scarab.
Okay.
100%
nice.
Excellent.
Favorite decal?
Okay. Based off name, I'm going to have to go with the Athena decal, but that's completely not biased or anything. But Shisa. So I remember Farah was using it season 3 and my car colors are very similar to his and I've been rocking it ever since. And I've literally have been using that decal for years. My favorite one.
Nice. Favorite boost besides Alpha? Alpha.
Okay, fun fact. Do you remember when the guy got the title in game for the Pigeon Man? Do you remember?
Wait, why was that again? Why? I can't remember why, but I do remember this.
He literally got 1,000 pigeon head toppers or something like that.
Oh.
And so they gave him a title in game, the Pigeon Man. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get heart boost trails and I want to get the heart title. I was dumb, okay? I was like 2 months into streaming. So I got like 4,000 heart boost trails because I would just collect them, right?
Holy cow.
So I literally I would save them. And then I don't know if you guys remember the day when you could get painted octanes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went and traded up all my heart boost trails and I got like a full set of octanes, like, and everything. That was a good day. But yeah, that would be my favorite. Mm-hmm.
The accidental investment right there.
Yeah. Big ROI. Favorite wheels?
Decennium Pro Season 3 was the very first reward wheels. Absolutely amazing. They're my favorite ones.
Wow, sick. Nailed it. Easy peasy. All right.
Yeah.
We also play a game on this
Okay.
show called Team Demo Ranked.
Mhm.
And the way that this works is we give you a team. And
Okay.
out of the 3 players, you say who you would want to team, who you would want to demo. So team is a big commitment. You're playing on a team with them. That's a commitment.
Yeah.
Who you're going to
Yeah.
demo, you're going to get rid of them, and who you want to play ranked with, which is just more like, hey, we're just low commitment. We're just going to play some ranked and have a good time sort of thing.
Yeah.
This is an adaptation of Marry, Fuck, Kill, that game. So team demo ranked. And so we'll just give you a team name, and then you can say which players you want to team demo or ranked.
Okay.
NRG.
Okay. That's tough. I would say I'd probably. Well, I'm really good friends with Garrett. So I'd probably team with Garrett, and then I'd probably demo Squishy, and then play ranked with Justin.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's the way. But I'm like friends with all of them, so it's like.
Rest in peace, Squishy. Rest in peace.
Yes, you're friends with all of them, but not like
not as
you know,
muwith
Garrett,
Squishy.
not
Though.
like Garrett level.
The other
of
two are like
them, you know?
really good friends. Squishy,
Yeah,
not such a friend.
No, because like Dylan and I and Chelsea and Garrett, we literally would we went to like Barcelona together. So I'm like, we're really close with them.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
confirm.
Mhm.
Saw them.
Oh my god, Barcelona was so much fun.
Barcelona was a blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were out there in Barcelona with like a whole squad, and then I was like just randomly didn't know that there was like a massive squad of American Rocket League people going to be in Barcelona. And yeah, me and my girlfriend had also planned to be in Barcelona. It was immediately after DreamHack Valencia. So I mean, great minds think alike, you know. Just thinking, okay, yeah, that train ride's not too far. Gonna make that happen.
Time.
Would you go back to Barcelona?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. Barcelona is literally one of my favorite cities.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Okay. SSG.
I don't know that people on SSG that will.
You're making a lot of enemies today. Here we go.
I don't know them. I don't know. I'm a boomer, okay? Like I know all the people I know are retiring.
Please.
They're retiring. I would team with Arsenal. Arsenal is freaking hilarious.
Facts.
Okay, fun fact. The very first memory I know of Arsenal was him trying to hit on my sister on Twitter. So that was really fun. That was very fun.
How did that go? Did it work out well for him?
He asked how old she was, and then I told him that she's old enough to know that she's out of your league, and he stopped after that. So,
wow,
it was very funny. It's very funny. He's a very funny person.
Mother hen.
Okay. I would play ranked with Sipical because he's literally freaking insane, and then I'd probably demo Reddles.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big BDS fan. We got a big BDS fan here. She's like taking Reddles out.
No, he makes Twitter spicy. He makes Twitter spicy. You know, I'll give him credit where it's due. Okay.
Yeah, you demo him from the game, so all he can do is tweet. Just go be efficient, tweet, right? Keep things spicy. That's good. Okay. What about Envy?
I'd team with Turbo because I'd probably win like 6 world championships, so that'd be great.
True.
I would play ranked with Atomic, and then I would demo Miss. Yes, that's what I would go with. Final answer.
That was a good one. Johnny, you want to do the next one?
Okay, so over to Vitality, Team Demo Ranked.
Oh no.
Yep. You're never going to be invited to France again.
Listen, okay. This one's tough. I think this is the toughest one. Okay. I remember meeting K-Dop season 3, and he was so shy and looks completely different now. Like he literally is just like a swole gym person now.
Yeah.
And he was literally like,
you should have seen him season 2. Season 2, K-Dop was the cutest, asking everybody for selfies. It was great.
I know. I remember I tried to talk to Farah, and Farah he didn't speak English very well, and I was just like, oh, and he would try. My mom tried to speak French with him because she knew French. I would say I would team with K-Dop, right? I would play ranked with Alpha, and then I'd probably demo Fairy.
Wow. This has never happened
Never
before,
happened
has
in
it?
the history of Team
That's
Demo
a
Ranked.
first. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Everybody wants to team with Fairy. Why didn't you like Fairy again? What did you say?
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
But really though,
Oh.
why do it? Why do it?
Okay, but listen.
Is it because he cut his hair? Because
No.
if he had his hair, if he still grew his hair out, it might be as long as yours. You guys actually have like a similar volume to your hair, both voluminous.
Not so much in the facial hair department, but definitely everything else.
Yeah, I'm kind of lacking, but I can step it up.
Yeah.
You should be
Fairy
next
Peak
Halloween.
for
Be Fairy
for
Peak.
Halloween. Yeah.
Be Fairy Peak. Just get like.
Oh my god, he's gonna block me on Twitter. He's literally gonna block me after I post a picture.
I think he would like it. I think Fairy Peak would roll with
I think he'd be into it.
Yeah,
that'd be funny. That'd be funny. No, Alpha's mom and my mom got along super well. I think it was Jersey, so I got to be really.
That's
close
cool.
with her.
Nice.
It's crazy getting to meet the parents of like all the players. That's typically what I do because I'm a boomer, but that's okay.
I bet it's I'm sure it's like very clear why those people are the way they are as soon as you meet their parents. That's what I always think when I meet people's parents. I'm like, oh, it makes a lot of sense now. All of it.
Yeah, for no examples will be given for that, obviously.
Let's go on stream.
No examples will be given. Okay, the obvious one, G2.
Okay, so
Team
demo.
Demo, right?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, let him have it. That's where it's okay.
No, I'd team with Dylan. I'd get JNAPs to carry me in ranked, and then I'm sorry, Chicago. I'm sorry. I done with Chicago.
Rip Chicago.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
All right. Maybe the hardest one of all. F2.
No. Can I plead the fifth?
No,
this is not a court of law.
This is an international broadcast, so
this is assault of
under
caste.
U.S. jurisdiction.
Okay. I would have to team with Neat Mike because at least that brings him back to Rocket League because he's literally just been ditching all the time. And then I would demo Rob because every time I talk to Rob, he hits on Dylan. And then I would team with John. Yeah.
Wait, you team with John and Neat Mike?
Yeah.
Wait, who are you playing ranked with?
Ranked with
John.
Ranked with John.
Ranked with John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nice try.
There.
Nice try.
Close one.
We're on the ball today, Matt. That was too easy.
Yeah, it was. It was
too
easy. All right. Well, the chat was absolutely insane once again, Johnny. We we passed our sub goal. Our sub goal was 20.
Just a little.
And we hit 53 again. This is actually becoming a bit of a trend. I think we've hit over 50 the last 3 episodes, which is
time to change the sub goal.
Pretty insane. Yeah, we're gonna double that thing next time. So, so we got SMUG 4. Sorry,
4.
Yeah.
SMUG 4 coming up on December 27th. We haven't revealed all the players. Johnny, you've been posting the latest trailer updates, and I haven't been 100% paying attention to that.
We've only done one so far. So the only trailer that's gone out on Twitter is Arsenal versus Forky.
Okay.
So far.
That's going to be hilarious.
Super hype.
Who else did we reveal, Twitch? Who did we reveal last time?
Last time we revealed Arsenal, because it was the Arsenal episode.
True.
We said Flakes. We let them guess the Flakes one. Yeah. Flaky-chan.
It was Arsenal Flakes. And now it's revealed as well.
Yeah, we did one more that time too. We did 3 because the chat was insane.
Yeah, who was the third one? I'm pretty sure I know one person it wasn't that we're going to reveal here. Athena can guess as well. You can. We revealed Squishy too. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't do that. We definitely didn't do that because he's not playing. Good. That was a good. Hey, nice try. I like it. I appreciate your hustle.
I think I know.
You think you know? Do you want to guess before Johnny reveals? We have to reveal 2, so you can guess.
2 matches or 2 people?
2 players.
We only revealed the player, not the matchup. Just to play it out
a little bit of mystery,
a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Sounds like you actually just know. Playing it off here.
Yeah,
like
you do. You do. Who
It
told you?
It seems like Poker Face.
Somebody gave her. She's infiltrated the Discord.
I
She knows too
know
much.
everything.
Yeah, she knows too much.
So do you know? No. So like, if you guess, you're just going to get it right. Is what you're saying?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
I heard conversation about it, but I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. So you're just like, it might be a rumor. Do you want to give? Do you want to give like a hint, a clue to chat?
Yeah.
Chat will try and guess where you're going with it, and then we'll confirm. Even if you're wrong, we'll confirm whether or not you're right or wrong, I suppose.
Okay. Is it a girl? Is one of the contestants a girl?
Yes. One of the contestants is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a good one for chat to guess, actually. Yeah, you can chat guess which girl is going to be in Smug 4. Let's see.
Dun. Honestly, Smug 4 has been the Smug has been so much fun to watch. Like,
well, thank you.
The production is so good. I think it might be one of my favorite productions, like out of all the events I've been hosted. I really love like the music and the previews that you guys have been posting on Twitter. It's just been so good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're getting carried. Yeah, we've got like some
I think
really good editors.
Tornado's in chat actually. Tornado.
Is he?
Tornado. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Tornado, his trailer is going out tonight.
Yeah, so, Tornado's been killing it. Tornado's been killing
just over a couple of hours actually, so keep an eye out on Twitter for Tornado.
I'm assuming this is the same Tornado, Tornado_RL.
Is it? It should be.
I think so.
Is that you?
Yeah, is that you from Down Under?
Well, actually, a lot of chat got it right though. Athena, what was your official guess here for the girl in Smug 4?
She's checking chat.
No, that's over here. I'm not looking. I had 3 girls in mind. Okay. I had Chelsea, Kia, and Karma. One of those 3.
Which one? If you had to pick one, which would it be?
I think it's Karma. I think it's Karma or Kia, because Chelsea hates 1v1s. So I don't know. I don't think she went with it. But you know, I'm gonna go with Kia. I'm probably wrong. It's probably Karma, but I'm gonna go with Kia.
Well, you're right about something, and that's that you're wrong. It was Karma. Karma is going to be playing in Smug 4.
Yeah.
So that's really hype. We're excited to get Karma.
She's got a really good matchup, actually, and her matchup trailer is sick. Is her matchup trailer tonight? Is that the one? No.
Tonight is not that one.
Okay.
But I think, we can... One of the players from the matchup trailer is going out tonight. We can reveal that as well, actually. So
Grim. Karma was a big 1v1 player for a long time.
Yeah, Karma's very good.
Yeah,
very good at ones. Just very good at Rocket League in general. So that's going to be hype.
Mm-hmm.
I think chat's going to be excited when they find out the other half of that matchup as well. But we'll leave that for now. On to the match that will be announced in full on Twitter tonight. Let's see if you guys can guess the first half of it. Somebody actually did type the name correctly already in chat earlier on, as more of a hopeful kind of comment rather than an actual guess.
Ooh.
I don't know what clues I can give without making it incredibly obvious, Matt. It's like such a niche, you know.
He likes carrot cake.
Yeah, that's it. They know.
That's so cool. That's honestly, I love the 1v1.
That made it more difficult, they said.
I mean,
yeah, Louis, you did call it. Yeah, you're the one we're talking about. Yeah, it is. It is CJ. Yeah, is gonna be pretty sick. We got to cast with him this weekend for Summit, and we talked to him about the matchup. It's gonna be hype.
Oh, it's going to be good. Yeah, CJ, Pog indeed.
Big Pog.
Yeah. He is also in Smug 4. Yeah, Smug 4 is going to be very, very good. I think it might be
he's in the trailer. He's in the trailer release tonight.
Yes. So if you want to know what the other half...
Yeah, let's just give him a Christmas present. Let's give him a Christmas present. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Chat or Athena can guess.
Yeah, it's another OCE player. It's another OCE player. It's going to be good. CJ CZ versus Torsauce. What else do we got?
Drip A.
Drip A. Yummy.
No.
Waste of
It's
time.
not-
That'd
well,
be a
we'll
big
just
waste
say
of
right
time.
away. No, no, and no. That's all wrong.
Yeah,
Not
wrong.
sauce, not yummy, not drippy. Wrong.
Not tour sauce.
I'm trying to think of OCE players. I don't know OCE
Kami,
players.
no. Yep, Grim, correct. It's Turbo when he moves to OC.
Turbo, yeah.
He's literally gonna complete the trifecta. He's gonna go win OCE. He's gonna win in South America.
Yeah.
Okay, Athena, if you don't look at chat.
I'm not looking. Okay.
Don't look at chat.
Okay. Yeah.
Chat. A few people in chat have got it.
Yep, they're onto it.
Think more Rocket League YouTube rather than Rocket League Pro.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Oh man.
Is it like a player that I've met before?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Okay, then I have no idea. I don't know OC.
Okay, so, well, chat got it right. A few people in chat got it right. It is indeed Evample.
Evample versus CJ.
That's gonna be spicy.
So if anyone's not familiar with Evample, I would recommend just tuning into like any of his montage type videos. I mean, actually all of his videos are
insane. Yeah,
his videos are unbelievable. Like most freestylers are, aerialing, but Evample's dribble freestyles are completely untouchable. Like this guy freestyle dribbles. It's unreal.
It's really, really sick. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
creativity.
At some point in time, CJ is going to get absolutely styled on in this match, and he's going to have to keep it together. I mean, he's going to get dunked on in like the weirdest, most unexpected freestyle way, and he's going to have to suppress his ego to stay in the match. That's what he's going to have to do. That'll be the challenge there.
Mm-hmm.
But
sick.
So
have you seen his videos, Athena? Have you ever seen an Evample video before?
I have not.
Oh,
you're crazy.
You should definitely check out. There's a video. What was the one that he did? I think it was his 100,000 sub special where he did the freestyle dribbling challenge, where he freestyled the dribbling challenge.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Absolutely unreal. Definitely give it a watch. Your jaw's going to be on the floor for the whole thing. He was using the unlimited flips, back his mud thing, but not that made it any easier at all. The stuff that he's doing with that is just insane. So yeah, I'm really hyped. He's also very good at 1v1. I think CJ's got his work cut out for him. In fact, it's not like a matchup where the pro is going to destroy the freestyler.
How'd you get him to agree with it? How did you get CJ to agree to this 1v1? Because I'm looking at it.
Yeah, he's done. He's hyped. CJ's always wanted to put himself out there for the content, and also he probably thinks he's got a good chance in that one. I think it should be. I really don't know how it's going to go because CJ's very good, very fast mechanically. Vample's pretty solid at ones, and he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. It's a hard one to call, actually. CJ's got the competitive experience, Yep. It's very, very interesting.
I think this is the link right here, chat. I just put it in chat so you can see that dribble. It's absolutely insane. But that is going to do it for the Saltcast, folks. Thank you, Athena, for coming on. This was thoroughly enjoyable.
Yes.
Really appreciate it. Super cool to hear more about where you've been and where you're headed, and hear you announce all the different pros that you really dislike and demo them. Don't say that. It's pretty hype.
I'm gonna have to literally. A parent's gonna come up to me next time and be like, "So you decided to demo my son?" Okay. I'm just gonna have to sit there and backtrack. No, but thank you so much for having me. It's been a blast. It's been so fun.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's great to have you. And good luck with the year 2 of streaming challenge every day in a row.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, Johnny, I was just thinking the other day that you should do the pullout or like the switching you guys to another channel when I do the outros instead of me trying to do it and doing everything wrong.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you both for coming on. You guys can both say your goodbyes to chat now.
Good night, chat.
Hi, chat. Thanks for being here.
Bye-bye.
That is going to do it for this episode, folks. Big thank you to Athena for coming on the podcast. Insane 2020 she's having. It was really good to catch her before she finished her 1-year challenge and just to hear about her growth this year. One of my favorite episodes for sure. If you enjoyed this episode and you want more content creator episodes, you should probably check out the Sunless Khan episode, which is also very interesting. It talks about his rise to 1 million subs. And it's generally a good time. Make sure before you go to join the Discord server, discord.gg/smellsworth. All this content is posted there automatically, and doing more fun exclusive stuff on there as well. Probably we'll start doing AMAs and that sort of thing as well. So make sure you join up over there and have a good day, folks.